Hey guys, this is Eric Chen here, host of the Bay Area Seller Meetup that we've been hosting here once a month. I have here Nick and Fernando from Seller Tradecraft with some exciting news. Hey guys, how are you guys doing?
Good, man.
Real
Thanks
good.
for having us.
Awesome. So unfortunately, we're not hosting a Seller Meetup this month here in 2019 for January. But what we have is the Seller Tradecraft team. They're hosting a virtual event. So I wanted to share with you guys more about it, what it involves, what kind of people within the Amazon space are going to be showcased there. So I'll let you guys take it away and go from there.
Yeah. So super excited. It's coming out next week, next Wednesday, January 23rd. And basically what we did was we organized like 27 of like the leading like sellers like in the Amazon space. So we got like Manny, Kevin King, Anthony Lee, Shawn Smith, like a ton of like really, really smart people to kind of share their secrets in terms of like everything like about scaling, launching products, PPC, like product development, like all that kind of stuff to really help like sellers get to the next level no matter where they're on their business.
Yeah. And, I think this all came about because we're part of this group called the $1 Million Seller Group. It's a mastermind. And, we had a meetup, and there's an annual one every year. This was the first one that we went to. And, we were sitting there in Mexico and Cancun, all sipping pina coladas. And we realized, like, as we were just talking to people, shooting the shit, that, like, every single person here had so much value to add. Just looking around the room, one guy already had a $20 million business. It scaled it, had with plans to get to 100 million within 2 years. Mm-hmm. Another guy had placed his product on thousands of retail shelves. And, another guy only launches his products using PPC. And, there's just so much knowledge back there that was happening that we were like, these are amazing conversations that we're having. And these are our friends. So what if we try to share this with our community? How can we get them to impart and get some of this knowledge? So I think, what people will find on these calls is that, we've been to quite a few virtual summits, and a lot of times the people interviewing don't really know what they're talking about. They're not actual sellers. These are interviews where we actually go super in depth because we have the knowledge to ask them those questions. We're geeking out about their specialty and all that stuff, business and Amazon related. So for us, it was a super engaging process of talking to these elite sellers. We're confident that the people viewing will feel the same.
Yeah, so it's basically you and Fernando and Anthony Bui Tran that's going to be hosting and pretty much moderating these conversations with all of these other sellers.
It's like one person for each. So we all interview different people. It'll be one of us three per video.
Very much like a podcast like format with like very specialized towards like their expertise. So like Shawn Smith, like having one of like the leaders or the thought leaders in PPC in the Amazon space, like, it's all about PPC. And then like one of our buddies, Nathan, like has built out like 100-person team like overseas, and then so he's all about like scaling and organizational structure and teaching about that. But there's a lot of it like a lot of inspirational stories as well, like for like kind of the newer sellers that are maybe kind of a little like shy about placing like their first purchase order because they're like, maybe I don't have enough capital, I don't have this, I don't have that. We have like 2 college dropouts at least that run 7-figure businesses. Like one guy that was, went from like college dropout to like waiting tables to now running like a multi-million-dollar like Amazon company. And so a lot of it is also just like kind of hearing their stories and like understanding of like, this is kind of like the step-by-step of what I did.
Yeah, exactly. It's kind of like a how I built this, but for, Amazon sellers,
Yeah. And it's perfect, especially, what I loved most about it, once I saw the like agenda and on the speaker list, it's like the way you guys are setting it up, it's very catered towards the topics of each individual, person's focus and all the value that they can get over the course of 13, 14 days or so, right?
Yeah, right. Yeah. And we wanted to make it like, a long period of time so that everyone can have time to digest the videos. We want to make sure that there's discussion that happens around it. And I think one of the most important points is that we've really pre-vetted all the people that we're bringing on to these interviews. These are people who actually really know their stuff. So, and that's why we asked them to be part of this Elite Seller Summit.
Yeah. And one of the cool things is Also, the videos are completely free for the first 24 hours. So we're rotating out 2 speakers per day, and they're completely free. And then if you guys want to like access them like later, then it's just $10 just to be able to access all the videos at any point, like lifetime access. And then we include a bunch of like templates and stuff like that that we actually pulled from our course that basically are free bonuses. So like, you know, kind of like the balls to the wall, like a checklist to help you get started, like all that kind of stuff, cease and desist stuff, all that fun stuff to help.
All the materials that you guys are include too. That's like already hundreds of dollars of content or consulting that you guys are going to include, right?
Yeah,
totally.
Exactly.
I mean, the $10, it's essentially, you know, the gas money that I know a lot of folks spend to even get down to our office to attend the seller meetup anyways, right? And now watch, you know, 14 days worth of content from the comfort of their own home at their own leisure if they want to.
Exactly. Yeah. And, you know, we want to do you guys even better. Like, you know, we also have an option for you guys to just share the event, you know, with your group or with your friends, and then you can get the all insider access pass for free. Honestly, we just want as many people to see it as possible, you know, because I think this knowledge is really important to get out.
So all it is one person shares the link to a friend, and then they'll get lifetime access to the content anyway.
Right. Yeah. Just shares it on their page,
on their Facebook,
their Facebook.
on their timeline, or in a group. Yeah.
Perfect. Yeah. That's easy.
Yeah.
Awesome. Yeah. So thank you guys so much for jumping on here. I wanted to, you know, share this exciting news with our community out here in the Bay Area as well. So thank you guys, you know, Nick and Fernando, for jumping on here and you know, spending the time to plan out this event, bringing in all these phenomenal speakers. I know a few of them, so I know they're super legit as well. So thank you guys so much, and we'll see you guys online.
Yeah, thank you for having us.
Thanks, man. Talk to you soon.
Easy.
Bye.